What's up, guys? It's Chadlantis. I want to show you Xur's location once again. It's the 11th of December 2015. He is located near the Crucible vendors right in the tower, straight ahead from your spawn. Let's see what Tentacle Face has for us this week. What am I breath? Okay, so cool. Okay, so with the new update for December, we got the new exotics, couple of new ones, brand new for year 2, and some exotics coming forward from year 1. And one of those is Radiant Dance Machines. So awesome that we can actually buy these straight away. Obviously these aren't one of the most sought after exotics for the game as far as being optimal and combat ready and stuff, but one, these things look awesome, and two, they're pretty actually kind of good with being able to move really fast while aiming down your sights. So I'd pick those up for cosmetic purposes. It's a lot of fun, but it's probably not the best options out there. It is probably not going to be better for you than Bones of Yao. Also, we have Helm of Inmost Light for your Titan, Nothing Manacles for the Warlock, which is another thing brought forward from year 1, the Monte Carlo, and in primary Legacy Engram from year 1 stuff. And this is not year 1's brought forward, this is year 1 attack value, so don't buy it for combat efficiency in year 2. And also, we have obviously all the regular stuff that he has available for us, Void and Emerald Coils for the drives. Now, regarding Helm of Inmost Light, I actually had this for my Titan. I actually use it to get to max light because, I don't know, that's just how it worked out for me. It dropped at 318 for my gold package in trials, so that's my best helmet so far. And I don't have any hallowed or harrowed helmets to upgrade it, so you'll see me use it a lot. However, I don't think it's a very good exotic. It gives you Death from Above and Headstrong for your Titan, which is pretty nice if you want to use those and other perks as well, obviously. However, one, you don't really ever use Striker. Even with the patch changes, Striker is really good now. Might not be better than Sunbreakers for medium to large maps, but for small maps, I'd say a Striker might actually be better than the Sunbreakers in PvP now, from what I've been testing this past week. So having Death from Above and Headstrong, that actually is really good for medium and long range maps because you can get really high in the air and then dive down on people. But like I said, Strikers are really good for close range maps from what I've seen. So you don't really have the maneuverability to get up high and do Death from Above very well. So it's not very useful for Strikers in its current PvP meta as far as experience in the past 3 days so far. But maybe it'll prove to be more useful in the future. And obviously this isn't very helpful in PvE content because, I mean, who really cares about having Death from Above and Headstrong in PvE content? It's not that big a deal. You're not going to really lose out on having those perks when wanting to get other perks for Striker. Plus, you probably will never use Striker in PvE because you're always going to use Sunbreaker for Melting Point and just general damage, and use the Defender class for the bubble buffs, basically. So, not very good exotic compared to other options, especially Armamentium or the, what's it called? The Twilight Garrison, I believe it's called. That just came out. Apologize, it's getting pretty late, but probably not the best option. It's decent. Radiant Dance Machines, already covered that. Kind of like the Helm of Inmost Light. It's not really the best option, but it's decent and it looks really cool. Helm of Inmost Light looks really cool too. Regarding the Nothing Manacles though, these are actually really good because it enables the Scatter Grenade tracking, and you gain an additional Scatter Grenade charge for your Void Walker. Now, I've experienced in the past week, and kind of in the past, just that I'm reminded of the past week because people are using it now again. The Scatter Grenades can one-shot people if you're really good at it. If you place it in the right spot, you will 100% to 0 an enemy player with Scatter Grenades. Now, granted, that's if everybody's equal light level and yada yada yada. So in trials, be wary. However, you get an additional Scatter Grenade and these track as well. So the nice, like, if somebody's chasing you, turn around, throw it in the hallway, and they're chasing you, they might completely just die to it. Even beyond there, it's just good for zoning, general purposes like that. So really awesome gauntlets for your Warlock, especially if you're running Void Walker. I'd run either Ram or Nothing Manacles on the Void Walker for Trials of Osiris. The Monte Carlo, the Art Rifle's got slightly a buff, technically. It's not very noticeable. So the Monte Carlo is still in that auto rifles, like, we're pretty good at medium ranges, but then we just get gunned down by like Last Word or something. Like, it's not the greatest options right now, but it's a lot of fun to use. I really enjoy using Monte Carlo, especially since you get your melee charges constantly back. So for like a Sunslinger, you get your overshields a lot. For your Gunslinger, you get your throwing knives a lot. Night Stalker, you can get your smoke grenades a lot more. So it's a very fun weapon to use, but I wouldn't say it's top tier. So it's not like, oh my god, you need to get this, but my god, very fun to use. So overall, what my suggestions would be for these gears is Outside of the obvious, if you're a collector, get it if you don't have it. Helm of Inmost Light, it's decent, but not very good. I wouldn't suggest it for either PvE or PvP. Radiant Dance Machines, they look great. However, even though they look cosmetically awesome, they're not very useful exotics boots compared to like Bones of Yao or any other exotics you can wear on your hunter. Nothing Manacles, really awesome in PvP, not useful pretty much at all in PvE, so don't really worry about it for that. But for PvE content, on a Voidwalker, really good, so I would buy that. And then Monte Carlo, a lot of fun to use. So if you want to go there just to have fun in PvP, or even PvE, really a lot of melee charges in that, then go for it. But don't get it if you're looking to win Trials of Osiris this weekend. You'd rather stick with something like the Mida Multi-Tool. So that's it for me for the review of Xur's exotics for this week. I personally will be buying the Nothing Manacles and the Radiant Dance Machines because I don't have those yet ever since the December update came out. I need to add those to my year 2 collection of exotics because I previously had all the exotics and now I don't again this week. Shucks. However, this week I did get to 319 Light, which is pretty freaking awesome from the Golgoth Challenge mode. And I also got, as you can see, the Arctic Proxy shader, which I've been looking for since the game released. So thank God we finally got that. So there you have it. That's it for today. Hope you enjoy the review of Xur's inventory and his location for you. Until next time, citizens, thanks for watching.